G'day, friends and fans. Welcome to Writing Corner. Write Better Characters, Part 2. I'm your host, the author, David Applegate, author of the books The Boyhood of Cave, Power Games, and Into the Owl's Mound. And this is my writing journey, more like a vlog, where I pass on as I learn various techniques. As I seek to improve my writing, I hope to help you improve yours. Now, of course, before I begin, I'm going to share the video out on X. Share the link on X, sorry. So take a moment to share the video. Let people know I'm live on Rumble, YouTube, and X. Here we go. Please and thank you. Really appreciate your support. Now, when writing about a character, we're going to today focus on the protagonist, although this can apply to others. But when it comes to your protagonist, you need a driving force. Now, I think it needs to be driven by an everyday want, hope, or fear to be believable. In other words, your protagonist isn't pushed along by the plot, but rather they have a real defined motivation. These motivations need to be universal. They should resonate with all readers, regardless of their class, race, or career. That means, so in other words, it needs to be something basic. That is, they need to be loved, accepted, or safe. These are all powerful tools to connect with readers, or more importantly, to connect your readers with your characters. This baseline personal motivation needs to be the driving force behind the character's actions. At the external level, it's their reaction to the plot, to the events around them. What drives them forward? You basically are looking for three things. This desire can be an obsession, such as Ahab, desire for revenge. Peter Pan was a bit more ethereal, but it still was a basic desire, and that is but still, it's the response to the challenges and the choice they make. And with each new conflict, the character has to evolve. And this evolution comes from how they react. Do they want to grow? They have to grow their goals. How they act, they can react sometimes contrary, when it's strategic or whatever, or when they're forced. They can have a defeat, a setback, but ultimately you're trying to advance their goals rather than advance the plot. And this is character development. Whatever their motivation, it drives them forward, and that actions speak louder than words. So make sure you not just state, but show the goals. I mean, characters going to state their goals. That's a given, I mean, exposition is a given. It's going to happen in one way or another. But I mean, look at Dorothy in Wizard of Oz. How many times did she show she wanted to go home? I mean, most modern audiences would call that exposition, but that's just natural reaction. I mean, when there's always going to be there's always going to be more conversation than action. If you have too much action, you end up, I mean, although it worked for a while in the 80s, but they became bloated and cliched very quickly, in that the characters had no depth and all they did was blow things up and then quit. And those movies wore off very quickly with the audience. So I think it was unique, so it worked for a while. Isn't it amazing how most of the so-called 80s action movies actually came out in the 90s? But still, that was the death of the cliche of the action trope. You know, although that sort of revived in Marvel, but that also wore off very quickly, didn't it? Again, it's maybe a new audience, but eventually that new audience just seems to resonate every generation, even if there's no connection between generations. There's some sort of resonation where if something is shallow, it doesn't last. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please support the channel. Please make a donation through Ko-Fi. Become a patron of my RPG. There's also this video and article, accompanying article, will be on my writing Patreon. So please consider becoming a patron today. Links in the description and my link tree on X. Please and thank you. Buy my merch, buy my books, and I shall see you all in the next video. Bye for now.